Welcome, Survivor. Today we're going to take a look at trees. Aren't they wonderful? And we're going to look at not trees. We're going to look at chairs, which are also made from trees. Well, wood. I've been seeing some videos and people have been commenting on it that zombies actually don't path or attack chairs. And that you can actually make walls with them. So I was thinking, well, that's interesting. And then I saw a couple of videos where people were using chairs and zombies seemed to avoid them. But there all seemed to be issues with placing them because obviously if you place them sort of diagonal, zombies could still climb over them. So I thought, well, I also recall people saying that zombies generally don't attack trees. So what if you combine them? And how does it work with the different types of chairs? I mean, you have the normal wooden chair, you have old chair, you have an office chair, you also have a leather chair. How does that work? And what if you stack them on each other? So you have multiple. Do they block vision? Do they block attacks? Will cops spit at them? Will climbers, spiders, will they climb over? So I thought, why not test it out? So I'm going to go through a few tests here and just see how it works and what really happens. So bear with me while I build things up, and then we'll be back in starting off a little bit of a testing. Alright, as you see, we are now surrounded by chairs. Excellent if you're tired and you just want to have a sit down, you can choose wherever you want to be. Or you can play musical chairs if you just had some zombies. So let's see if we can spawn in a friend here. And let me go to creative mode here and see if we can spawn in something. So let's do a Darlene here, and let's have her look at me as well. Hello, Darlene. Can you join us here? And she walks up here, and she seems to get stuck. Let's see if I walk out here. What happens? Alright, she's at least turning. No, she seems to actually be avoiding the tree as well. I mean, she did seem to take a swing at it, but... oh, not too bad. So let's spawn in a few more, just to verify that it's really working. Let's get a couple of other ones here. Let's see if the same works. And then running. Well, that's good. Well, that seems to be solid defense. Interesting. Right, can you guys be a little bit quiet here? Quiet, please. So what if we bring in a spider? Does the spider actually climb over? So let's see here. Spider. Hello, spider. Do you make it through here? Do you climb over? No. That is really interesting. Now, is that an oddity? Or what if I get a feral spider? Actually, let's get a raided one. Does he climb up? No, he doesn't either. Well, that's really interesting. I would imagine, though, that a cop is going to puke, so let's bring in a cop here. I think he's going to start puking, and we're going to see a lot of problems, but let's see how that goes. Yeah. But does it bash the... no, he doesn't bash. So let's take him out before he... alright. Oh, there's some cash. Nice. I always wanted to rob a policeman out of his cash. Let's get rid of this one. Alright, now they're a little bit noisy. And you're a little bit noisy. Oh. Alright. I think unfortunately all of you are causing a bit of a problem here, so let's take care of you as well. Did one of you survive? I guess so. Right. So now what happens if, let's see, I can place multiples here. Oh, that one works. Alright, so what if I do multiples? Do they block? Oh, I guess because he's in the way. Alright, I think now we should work. Let's take the old one and place a new one. Alright, let me fill out the rest of them here and I'll be back. Alright, so we're now made a too high wall of chairs. So let me spawn in something and let's see if they actually start shooting at me. So let's get him here. Does he see me? He probably... Oh, he does. He has no problem seeing me here. Alright, let's... Oh no. Alright, sorry cop, you're gonna have to go. You will have to go. So that doesn't really work. Well, alright, so they do block, so cops will see through them, obviously, and they will shoot, so it only works against the early ones. Interesting. Let's try a couple of the other chairs though. I'll be back. Alright, we've now built up the same thing, but with the old chair and not the just wooden one. And I suspect it's going to work exactly the same way as the previous one. But let's spawn in a feral here. Oh no! That does not at all work the same way. She happily... Well, now she's running around on the chair. But she has... Oh, she can beat them. Oh, that's interesting. So only some of the chairs will work. Let's do that again. Let's get rid of this one. Let's try that one again. See where that was simply bad luck. Let's get a businessman. Let's see if he's more civilized. Hello, sir. No, they jump up and they attack them. So, obviously, wooden chairs for the win. These old chairs, too old, doesn't work. Alright, let's try this again with the office chairs. So, give me a moment and I'll reset things. Alright, so now we have a lot of office chairs. So, let's get in some businessmen. Obviously, they should be the right people to ask whether this is a good layout and good setup. And obviously, he has no problems jumping over them. So it seems to be just wooden chair based. Really interesting. Alright, and I can even pick these ones up. Interesting. But what if I then stack it on top of them? So let me do that and I'll be back. Alright, so I've now stacked on top and I had to put these poles here to hold them up because apparently they can't even hold the weight of the chair. So let's bring in a couple more businessmen here. Oh no, no. That's not at all what we want. Sorry. Reset here. Yep, no, you're not invited anymore. Alright, let's pretend that didn't happen. So, like I said, let's bring in a couple of businessmen. Alright. Oh, they really don't like these chairs. Is it because they're old, wrong color? You want to have something more stylish? Something better? Alright, that didn't seem to work very well. Alright, so the business chairs, well, the office chairs obviously do not work. Wonder if the leather chairs will. So I'm going to reset this again and we'll be back. Alright, so we are now back and we put all these leather chairs and they really don't look very, well, they look like they smell a lot. So I'm sure the zombies are not going to, I think they're going to just jump over them or attack them. So let's put in a couple of friends here and see what they can do. So let's get Mr. Bo here. Let's see what he thinks about these dirty, smelly leather chairs. Oh yeah, no, he has no issue with that. He has no issue. So let's see if we put a second layer. Oh no, the same as the other one. So give me a moment, I'll be back. Need to wooden pull up things here. So give me a moment. Alright, so we are back now. So let me see if they actually will attack them. I suspect they will, but we might get lucky. Let's get in a farmer here, see what he thinks about this whole... Oh no, he actually walks around. Oh, that's interesting. Alright. Let's take care of him. And gain a level, yes! So let me build up the same thing all around and see if that makes a difference. Give me a moment. Alright, so I've now built up 2 layers of the smelly, stinky leather chairs. So let's see if we get the same kind of thing happening. Let's get, I like the farmer was nice, so let's bring him in again. So I am hunted. Oh, he is attacking. Yeah, he does attack them, but no, but he can't see through them. Or maybe he can see through some of the angles, but yeah, that doesn't help. Oh no. Alright. So it looks like the wooden chair is the undisputed champion. Nothing else works as well, and that's really peculiar because you would have imagined that they would use the same code for all the types of chairs, at least the old chair. So the fact that they're not targeting or being able to jump over the wooden chair seems to me at least imply that it is a bug and not really intended, because otherwise why wouldn't you do the same thing for the old chair and the office chair at least, and maybe the leather chair? Then they should have been working in exactly the same way. So I think that at least from my point of view, it is something that is in the game, and some people might argue that it's legit. I would say because it's the only chair that works that way, it's not intended at all, and probably an omission or a bug, and that's really what's causing it. But you can use it for fun anyway. I mean, you can imagine having a maze and using chairs where from one way they would come, but from the other way they wouldn't come back. So that would make, at least for an interesting playing around with the zombies, as long as you don't have any cops spitting, because they won't really last. Anyways, I hope that was informative, and I'll see you guys again next time.